Okay, well, Operation Shop for Supplies is finished now. So, I think that we are just about ready to go. In fact, we are ready to go. I've spent quite a lot of money, as you can see, on new supplies. I picked up a load of brand new potions, sold off basically everything that I didn't think there was a chance I would need, not including Veilgar's family sword, because it would just feel kind of dickish to be selling off a family heirloom of his. The only thing other than that is I'm holding on to the Shadow Dragon Wardstone for some reason. I ditched a whole boatload of the old quest items, just because they were just cluttering up inventory space, including the stakes. We have this shadow armor here, which I'm keeping because I plan to give it to Imoen once we get her back. I have no idea what this wave shaft actually is, but I'm hanging on to it just in case. And Aerie still has a lot of the stuff we took off of Imoen, just on the off chance that someone else ends up using some of them. Let's see, that armor class 2 dark mail is not better than what Minsk is using right now. And she's also holding on to the Cloak of Protection and Ring of Energy, which with my current magical items set up, we can't really use any of this other stuff. But I've pretty thoroughly cleared out most people's inventories. And Nalia is holding on to the short bow plus 2 that I plan on giving to Imoen. Jaheira, of course, in addition to her quarterstaff plus 2, has herself a staff of thunder and lightning, which technically I should probably just let her start using the staff of thunder and lightning, because from what I can tell, it's just better. The bonus is basically the same. But it's faster, essentially, from what I can tell from the stats. But other than that, massive shopping thing, I did buy one more item. You see, before, Toby was using a longsword plus 1 and this sword, Adjaja the Drinker plus 2. That's the sword that heals us of 1 hit point of damage every time it hits. But I picked up a new sword to replace the old longsword plus 1 when I was actually in the store buying some more arrows and such. This Sword of Flame, like my old longsword plus 1, it's 1d8 plus 1, but it also adds plus 1 fire damage on top of that, so this is technically a 1d8 plus 2 sword, if you account for the fire damage, with the exception of against creatures that are immune to fire, where it is still 1d8 plus 1. Sorry, I was just looking through my inventory, and indeed, we don't have any sort of amulet we can give Toby, and the only rings we've got right now we can't give him because of the annoying fact that I would have to give up my other ring, probably. Armor class +2 and saving throw +2 on that ring of protection, though, is tempting. As is just the damage 2d6. A ring of energy. That's kind of tempting as well. But I was planning on giving that ring of energy to Imoen if I could. Yeah, this ring is just charm earth elemental and once a day and armor class +1. So this ring of protection, we can't put it on Toby because of other stuff. I wonder what that other stuff is. I'm just being curious right now and messing around to see what I'd have to remove to put this ring on. It's his armor, isn't it? Yep. Yep, that is my knight's gift armor that's causing that. And I am not taking that bloody thing off. It took me a not insignificant amount of effort to get my hands on this armor. I am not getting rid of it for anything. Of course, Toby also has his Ripper +2 longbow, which I've only just now started to establish his proficiency with. However, owing to the fact apparently he can still use his thief abilities, despite the fact that this bow is not usable by a thief. That's interesting. Apparently the fact that he's a fighter thief lets him do that, and yet it doesn't rule out his thief abilities. But yeah, we have ourselves that particular longbow for if I ever need Toby to do some ranged stuff. And in fact, like I said, we have a container here full up with potions. A lot of healing potions, in fact. As well as some other types of potions. Quite a lot of the standards, as well as the more higher level healing potions. Right now, the base level healing potions, our party has about 55 or so. And while I do have a scroll of restoration, to be honest, if we ever get level drained or anything, that might not end up getting used, really, because if I can find it in here, I vaguely recall Aerie having a lesser restoration spell. And she also has a raise dead spell. Which is quite nice. Because that means we can revive dead party members rather than having to go back to a temple or something. We can just do it on the spot. Yeah, lesser restoration right there. Now, I probably should rejig my spells and everything to be more general than meant for fighting vampires, but to be perfectly honest, I feel like I should probably wait on changing up my spell configuration until I have an idea of what I'll be facing.
Something you need?
So we're gonna save that for now. but I think we are well and prepared, so let's speak to Aaron and get on our way.
You have something to report?
Have you properly supplied yourself for the trip, Toby? Must get you on your way as soon as possible. Yes, I'm ready to go now.
Excellent. The ship awaits. Good luck to you. I hope we all find what we are looking for.
Me too.
Awaken, child. It is time for another test.
Oh, please, I can't take this.
Patience, Imoen. Soon it will all end.
No! Don't do this! I don't want to die!
Silence, dog. You have no purpose
So
but to
that's
die
what
by
happened to the other Shadow Thieves. Bodhi gave them to Irenicus.
You are nearly ready for her, Imoen. She will be pleased.
I am going to hurt him. Very, very badly.
This shall be your ship to the island. The bulk of your gold purchased your passage, as well as the silence of the crew.
Though a silence more symbolic than anything, as you may well find my men a boisterous lot at all hours. I encourage general revelry.
The personal habits of your crew are your business, Captain. Just as long as they perform as they should and deliver my people in good time.
Never a fear nor worry should cross your thoughts this evening, Lord. I've traveled the sea a good many times, and I foresee no troubles.
I don't trust this man. I really do not. And let us proceed to introductions. Toby, this is Captain Simon Havarian. He and his ship will... Mr. Havarian, what is your ship called? The name changes as do the winds. In this, I never seem to affix the plate with the proper resin. She is called the Galante for now, until whim takes me elsewhere. As for the voyage, heed my words, Toby, as there are dangers to the sea you may not be aware of. Very well. I'm all ears, Captain. Yours is the voice of experience, and I will listen, even though I blatantly don't trust you further than I could throw you. In fact, I trust you even less far than that. A sudden squall or a hidden reef could prove deadly to the unwary, though we are more likely to encounter pirates of ill repute. That is why I've included some protection for this voyage. Protection? I was not aware of any such plans. The captain should be consulted on all such matters. Certainly, I am providing an extra crew member. One that will attempt to improve the overall safety of the voyage. This is Sime, and she will be staying very close to you, Simon Havarian, for your safety, of course. Of course. Oh, wow. That is so funny when that happens. I've had this happen a bit every now and then, but ever so often, in one of my Let's Plays, I will say something, and then a few seconds later, another character in the game I'm LPing will say that exact same thing. It always cracks me up when that happens. I shall make certain that, should we be surprised at sea, death will not come from a surprise source. Do I make myself clear? As clear could be, milady. I'm not sure I approve of your tone. I assure you, nothing untoward will happen during our crossing. Sime shall also advise you, Toby. She is acquainted with a few inhabitants of the island. A few of the inhabitants of the island, even. Then we are fully staffed and ready to sail. Best that we get underway as soon as possible. Disembark, my lord, and we shall away. Hold fast. The journey begins. Okay, let's do it.
Aaron Linvale has proven trustworthy. You are soon under sail with the flamboyant Saemon Havarian at the helm. The journey is uneventful, and if there were other ships on the same course, they must have kept a discreet distance. You make good time, and soon there is a sizable island on the horizon. It might have been considered a pleasant place, but a grim shadow extends the length of it. The asylum, Spellhold, looms from a cliffside.
Well, I wouldn't exactly call Aaron trustworthy, but he's the one we're trusting right now, so I guess it applies.
We have arrived, and in good time, I might add. Congratulatory remarks for all the crew, and to our visitors for their delightful company.
Delightful company? The ship is filthy, falling apart, and your crew has been nothing less than boorish. Ick, I've never felt so in need of a good bath. Yeah, I'm agreeing with Nolly on this one. The sooner we rid ourselves of these guys' company, the better. A particular congratulations to you, Captain. It was fortunate you distracted those other ships we saw in the distance. Your signals in the night, were they some type of warning? Yes, well, I thought they might be pirates, so I merely displayed a series of lights that mirrored their own. I wished to appear as though I was one of their own. Again, my compliments. It did seem they truly believed your signal meant there would be trouble if they attacked. Nearly proved how short of wit they can be, and must always be a step ahead of their adversaries. Regardless, we have arrived. I leave you to your mission, whatever it may be. It has been a pleasure sailing in your company, but now I take my leave. Or maybe he is a pirate, and he just knew that signal because of that. Hey, Toby's not one to judge. We steal people's stuff and break into their houses on a regular basis, after all, and we're the god of murder's kid. We don't have room to judge, really. I do not trust this pirate, Toby. His manner is that of a fool, but his behavior during the voyage betrays a cunning mind beneath. Yes, well, he has delivered us as promised. There are more important things to worry about, I think. Agreed, be prepared. This place is dangerous enough, even without my suspicions of Saemon.
I know that it might be difficult to foresee what is to happen in the future, but do you have any plans? Once this is all over, I mean.
Okay, sorry about that. A little interruption. And plans for the future. I hadn't given it much thought, to be honest, Harry. Well, do you see yourself traveling or settling down? Do you see yourself with me? I would prefer to be with you, Harry, if the gods are willing. That's good. I would like to be with you if the gods will it. Thank you, Toby. Thank you. I just wanted to be sure you felt the same for me.
Ready and...
Okay.
Oh, yes.
Now, time for us to disembark. I don't think we want to remain on board Mr. Pirate Man's ship for too long.
I fear I cannot allow you to leave my presence just yet. While I must admit to a certain fondness for you all, I have little choice in what I must do.
I do not like your tone of voice, sir. What do you intend?
My apologies, as I said. This was not my intention at all, but one must do what good business dictates.
The fact that you intend to have business at all would imply that you wish to remain alive. And attacking me would tend to fly in the face of that. But apparently you don't understand that. We'll have to teach you then. You recognize those that face you now. I do hope they make short work of this encounter. I have no tolerance for violence, really. All good people hang their head in shame. We are betrayed. Sailorman brings the vampires back amongst us. There shall be a mighty reckoning for this. Yes, I agree, Nashkel.
Yes?
Now, Ari... Where's my minor plane protection? Or whatever it is. Let's see here. Chant. No, that ain't it. Sanctuary. Negative plane protection. That was the one. Cast that on Toby.
Nature's servant awaits.
Jaheira. Jaheira. Call lightning. Down on that one.
How can I help?
Nalia. Lightning bolt.
You point, I punch. Where Minsk goes,
you just attack.
Aside.
Something is wrong here.
Just as I thought.
Okay.
This weapon has no effect. This weapon has no effect.
Alright.
Swords!
One down.
On my sword,
No.
animal.
Finish
I
them.
will be as gentle.
Am I needed?
Nalia. Arrow thing, please.
Foolish to face my mistress.
Aerie is going hostile on us, so kill the last vampire, please. And come on,
I await only.
Jaheira, do you have a dispel magic on you? You do. Cast that on Aerie, please.
Potentis.
Thank you.
Yes!
Ready and able.
Thank you.
Onward then.
Next day, whatever you're after.
Simon looks nervous. He just tried to betray us. I would say he's entitled to look nervous, frankly. Now, let's check our stats. Okay. I managed to avoid getting us level drained, so that's something. And we've arrived on the pirate island.
Yes? To the task at hand.
Time to have a look around, I think. You'll pay, you will. I'll see to it. I stand by my claims, and pox on your father's father if you think otherwise. I've never been so insulted in all my born days. You, sir, are a rooter. Stow it in your aft deck, milksop. What? Rooter? Milksop? What the hell is with these insults? Gentlemen, if you please, I have 3 other duels to govern today, and I haven't the time for the particulars of each. Quite alright from my standpoint. His commentary on my lineage demands blood. And his constant blathering demands me boot to its backside. I'll do you for that, right straight I will. Then bring your weapons to bear, gentlemen. I will duly record the outcome and prevent any investigations of impropriety. Huh? He means he'll make sure I don't get in trouble for killing your sorry posterior. That's the last I hear from your pompous tongue, I swear. You've seen your last tea biscuit, Dancy boy. Well sported, sir. I shall have the Desharak appraised of the results. Okay, so that went well. I'm sure you can see. Who are you then? Hello, mate. That's the good word then. Callahan, I be scourge of the 7 seas. Well met, what is it that you do here in Brynlaw? Smuggling mostly, and a bit of petty theft when I be bored. You know, the usual. Of course, the usual. What do you know about the asylum? Nothing, sir. I don't be dealing with such and like. Callahan will smuggle some olive oil for you if you wish. Okay, forget it. Is there anything interesting happening in town? Aye, 'tis a place of adventure. If by adventure you mean drinking and other shore leave activities. Okay, I'll be going now. And yeah,
As you will.
a lot of this time I think is just going to be a case of me exploring the town and seeing what's up, because we are in a new place and should see what's what around here and if there's not anything interesting, rather than just rushing into Spellhold, I think. Ginia, hello.
I'm a fine-looking strumpet.
Sir, do you have any money to spare? I can't go back to the guild until I have something. Of course, I can spare a coin. Why is it you worry about returning home empty-handed, though? You seem like a good person, sir. I will tell you if you promise not to trim me. Of course, I wouldn't want to get you in trouble. I should begin with my name, Ginia. I grew up here in Brynlaw. My father was a tailor until he was killed, and my mother is long dead. My lord, things have not always been like this. Brynlaw was once a pleasant town, though my memories may be influenced by happier times in my own life. Go on, then. Regardless, life was hard, but it has its pleasures. We lived on fish and our produce. The asylum offered employment to many of us. Then the pirates arrived, led by the despot Desharak. Desharak had lost a war with another pirate king. Forced to this island, his ships invaded the town. They took our homes, Desharak killed our mayor and dumped his body in the sea. We were forced out into the streets. Well, that sounds lovely. We begged the asylum to offer us shelter, but the wizards within locked the doors against us. My father could take no more injustice. He tried to get back into our house and was executed for breaking the law of the pirates. Once they've stolen something, the owner has no claim on it. The Sharik said that we would have to pay for our father's crime. He gave us to Shremy, his lieutenant, as a reward for his service. He put me to work as a courtesan for the drunken pirates. It's horrible, sir. He says he'll kill my brother Asan if I don't do it. Really? That's terrible, but there's one thing I don't understand. Why have you not simply gathered your brother and run away? There's no escape for Asan and I. There's a smuggler who will take us, but we cannot afford to pay him. There's nowhere to run on this island. Where is this smuggler? I will pay for your passage, and I will also ensure that Shremy never bothers you again. Shremy can be found at the inn. The smuggler's name is Callahan. He'll be near the docks. Thank you for your offer, but please be careful. Yeah, yeah, that is definitely something Toby can do, because to say that he is a bit miffed upon hearing that story is putting it lightly. We are having none of this. None of it at all. Now we have to find a smuggler. And go and kill a pirate. In that order, I think. Would probably be a good idea. Callahan, that was the one. He was the smuggler. Let's see what he wants for this.
I never saw much of the cities from the circus. Are they all so crowded like this?
Hello, Callahan. I'm here to speak to you about Gina and Asan. Good kid, so set. You be involved in this matter somehow? It is the first that I be hearing of it, if ye are. Yes, I would like to help them escape this island. Can you offer passage? I'm willing to pay. And I can, for 100 gold pieces per head. If you can pay, I'll take them to Olga's beard. Thorella will take care of them. That sounds fair to me. I'll pay for their passage. Then we'd be agreeing. Their passage is assured if you can get them away from that bastard Shremy. Send them to old Callahan when we've got things arranged. Okay then. So that leaves us with about 13,000 gold now. Provided we don't have to spend an excessive amount on other things, that should be plenty.
Something you need.
Now, where is the inn? The Vulgar Monkey. That sounds like the sort of thing that a pirate would name an inn, quite frankly.
Just as I thought.
So head over there. I do plan to visit the Pirate Lord's home, but I'm going to wait on that. I'll probably end up being at odds with him in any case, based on the fact that this guy is apparently his best lieutenant, and we're about to kill him. I thought that was a temple, honestly. I guess it's the inn. Whatever.
Onward then.
Let's head in. Sanic. Then Bob Holmes.
Ready and to the task at hand.
Yes?
Talk around a bit. Greetings, friend. I am Sanic. You must be new to Fair Brynlaw. Who do I have the pleasure of addressing? I am Toby, and I've recently arrived from Athkatla. Welcome, then. There will soon be a vacancy here in town, for I intend to leave at the earliest opportunity. Truly, what is it that causes you to flee? Flee is not a word I like. It is merely a misunderstanding with the local guild mistress. My new wife and I shall take an extended trip until things settle. What in the... Is someone behind me?
Yes?
What treachery is this? Who are you? Hello, Sanic. The Lady Galvena sends her greeting. She dislikes being crossed. You? The girl is free and you have no claim on her. Leave us be. Free? Hardly. The lady will not brook her property being stolen. You shall pay for your theft. Speak not of my Claire as if she is an object. She is no longer Galvena's lackey. She is my love and she is free of your foul touch. Ha, a romantic. Perhaps your death will serve some bard well.
Plant a blade in your innards, I will.
What?
Prepare to be eviscerated, fool.
Really? Honestly, if I had control right in that moment, you can bet your ass Toby would have run up and sunk his blade into that guy, because that's the sort of situation I would have liked to have been able to intervene in, but the game prevents it, which is quite unfortunate. As for you, being friends of Galvena's enemy makes you her enemy too. Die, fools!
Yes? As you...
Well, isn't that just adorable?
You're not mercenaries, are you?
I Umberlee's teat. Who does Galvena think she is? Assassinations in the vulgar monkey, that uppity wench. This man is killed in plain sight before us, and all you do, man, is gripe at the inconvenience. Tell us what you know of this man's death, innkeeper, and be quick about it. Huh? What do you care? You've only just met him. I have need of information that only he could have given me, and to say I am slightly miffed is a bit of an understatement. Tell me what you know. Aye, if only to teach the woman to keep her affairs out of my tavern, I will tell you what I know. The assassin was sent by Lady Galvena, the mistress of the local courtesans guild. You can see how, in a port full of sailors, such an undertaking would bring the woman power and wealth. So much is obvious, yes. What disagreement did she have with Sanic? Sanic, the fool, fell in love with one of Galvena's girls, Claire, and she with him. He took her from the guild house and proclaimed her his wife. Galvena is a harsh woman. She considers the courtesans her property. She accused Sanic of theft, and he scorned her in public. The whole town knows of it. This, then, was Galvena's response. I suspect the girl Claire suffers even as we speak. Oh no, we're not having this. Assassinating someone for falling in love and treating a courtesan as your property? Toby is so done with this Galvena, and we haven't even met yet. We're going to have to pay her a visit, I think. Where is this girl, Claire? The guild has a house on the west side of Brynlaw. Customers who pay well can conduct their business in a bedroom within the guild house. I suspect that Galvena has already taken the girl there to be punished. Is the place well guarded? How would I enter? You could get in as everyone else does. It's a paying customer. Galvena keeps both male and female courtesans for either taste. Failing that, you would have to kill several well-trained guards. I also hear that Galvena keeps a pet wizard. Either way is foolish, in my opinion. And while we're on the subject, I should ask, is there anyone else that could tell me how to get into the Spellhold Asylum. That is what I wanted to speak to this man about. If you're sure that Santa knew how, perhaps told his young bride. I don't know how you can ask her, though. I thank you for your assistance. As you like. That's rather unfortunate. On the one hand, there goes our source of information. On the other hand, yeah, this whole thing has Toby more than a little bit pissed. Let's just say, Galvena is on our shit list. Island concerns Jeremy. Jeremy is apparently near the inn. I thought he was in it.
Nothing like some time ashore. All I need
Apparently
is
not.
some grog and a good lass on the lap.
This Jeremy does not reside within the inn. So we'll head back out again and resume our search. I have no real desire to have a conversation with any of those pirates,
You must
or
gather
that
your
drunken sailor for that matter. Jeremy, there you are.
Dream of refusing.
There you are, good sir. You and I, we need to have a chat.
You need something, stranger.
I'm a busy man, friend. Why don't you go bother someone else? There's no need for that. I found just the man I'm looking for. Why would you be looking for me? I don't even know you. But you do know Jinya and Asan, do you not? What is the meaning of this? Those leeches are my property. Stay away from them. No. You're messing with the wrong man. I think perhaps that it is you who is messing with the wrong man. Now die. That went fast.
Something you need. Whenever I need.
Not that I'm complaining, mind you.
Just
No.
name what you want.
Toby, does he have anything worth a damn on him? Let's see. A bit of gold. An enchanted ring. Galvena's medallion. And
Yes?
that's everything of importance.
Of course.
Now, though, we'll head over to our friends and give them the good news.
I wouldn't dream of refusing.
Yeah, there she is.
Hey, sexy. Do
Is
you want to
Jeremy
take a look at my
gone,
ditty?
sir? Can he hurt us no longer? He is dead. You and Asan are free of his clutches. And he is dead, but the shark shall merely give us to someone else. You have done so much already, but could you arrange passage with Callahan for us? It has been done already. I suggest that you find your brother and go see Callahan immediately. I do not know how to express my gratitude, Toby. You have saved us in every sense of the word. Thank you so much. I shall go to tell Asan. Farewell. Well, that's good.
Something you
We've
need.
done a good deed here. Toby always does like doing good deeds. Now that little girl and her brother can get out of here. Well, I say little girl. Not really the appropriate phrasing, is it? Now... No, hello? Let us head to Lady Galviana's courtesan house. I think we can head there. I assume we want to go through that thing.
What do you need?
Hello, my lord. Welcome to Lady Galvina's parlor. How may I serve you? Nothing right now. Thank you for visiting.
Ready and able.
Okay.
Yes. Just as I thought.
Toby, have a poke around. Yes, there's a door right here we can get through. Open her up.
What do you need?
Guards, thieves, try to gain entrance. Kill them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that could have gone better, but oh well. Now, murder them. And kill that mage. Yeah, what was that about it being hard to get in? Because
that we would be doing such great things.
I'm not seeing it. There was nothing difficult about that. Nothing at all. I will take that key for whatever reason.
Ready and able.
Now, quick save. And we can head on in.
Task at hand.
And show our disapproval.
As you will.
To the locals, I think.
I'll test your metal with cold steel.
That's cute.
Go for the eyes, move.
Declare yourself.
Go for the eyes.
What in the hell are you doing, Captain? And Rudes, intruders.
I'll test your metal with cold steel.
That's cute. They think they're going to win.
With vengeance!
Really, it's just so adorable.
I shall make this quick for you.
Now kill the last guard,
Vengeance!
and we can move on.
Something you need. I wouldn't dream of refusing.
Everyone else get into formation. Toby, loot. Your job is loot. There's nothing of any real value in there.
Yes.
There is a locked door, however.
Just name what you want.
But apparently our key doesn't get open. The mechanism does not have a conventional lock, etc., etc.
Of course.
Head on through there.
I wouldn't dream of refusing.
All the rooms are separate cells, apparently. And this is empty, but it has Galvana's key
Something
in it.
you need.
Is that her room?
Oh, yes.
I'm gonna check the other rooms. Just to be sure. There's not anything else
Just as I thought.
of interest. Let's see what is within.
What's your tale?
How'd you get in here? Guards! Eek, help us!
Ready and onward.
Okay, that could have gone better.
To the task at hand.
Stairs. For that one.
As you will.
Actually, no. Everyone wait around there.
Of course.
Toby. Loot the bookcase. The bookcase has nothing in it. That was a colossal waste of time.
I wouldn't.
Now,
Whatever I can do to help.
hopefully Galvena's key will open this door and we can get on through. Let's go. Okay.
Something you need.
Toby. Throw on your invisibility cloak. Take it off for 1 piece of gold. Seems legit.
I take no pleasure in speaking
As
to
such,
one as low as you.
And as such, a sentence of death has been imposed on you, Claire. Please, I've served you for years. Why could you not let me go? Silence. The punishment is severe and immediate. An example shall be made of you, as was made of your husband, Senek. I should think that... Galvena, we have a guest. Who are you? Man, where are my useless guards? Let's see, how would Toby approach this? Would we try and be semi-polite about it? They're indisposed, I need to speak to her. Or would we decide she's an evil bitch, she's going to die? Quite frankly, I think the way she has been portrayed, Toby is not at all inclined to show mercy here. Your days of enslaving these courtesans are over, the guild is finished, and you must pay for your crimes. How bold. Vedek, what do you make of this? Arrogance is a common trait among the dregs of adventuring. Well put. I would say that a lesson in humility is in order. Vedek, begin the lesson. With pleasure. Aw, how cute.
May the best among us prevail.
You think you get to live. That's just adorable. It's just adorable. They think they get to live. Oh, we're down 1 Galvena. Now it's time to be down 1 Vadek. Okay, Toby's been paralyzed. Minsk, save his ass. Go on, Minsk. Minsk. Okay, fuck it.
Aye? Something you need? You've thought this through?
Now all 3 of you take him out. There he goes. Now the lot of you, get out of there, please.
Yes?
Everyone who's not Toby can hang out back there.
I wouldn't dream of refusing.
Tobes. Loot the quarterstaff and the gold. Leave the darts. Now take those, just for the hell of it. And let's speak to Claire now. Give her the good news that the bitch is dead. Sorry about that, everyone. The cold callers decided to make their presence known. Anyways.
Something you need?
Toby, speak to Claire. Give her the good news.
Oh, yes.
Oh, thank you. She was going to kill me. Did Sanek send you? I must go and find him. Well, I'm afraid I must be the bearer of bad news there. Claire, I'm sorry to tell you this, but Galvena had Sanek killed. I saw the whole thing happen. But unfortunately, the magic of plot prevented me from intervening. Killed? No! So, no, why did she have to? I'm sorry, I suspected she might have killed him, but I didn't want to believe it. He was going to take me away from all this, but now... I'm so sorry about this. Do you have anywhere you can go? Captain of Sanek's vessel, Golan, is a good man. He would offer me safety. Sanek's captain? Perhaps he will have the information that I seek. Where can we find him? He will be near the docks. I shall take you to him. Come. And we can teleport there now? Through the magic of plot.
Hello there.
Captain Golan, is that you? Claire, we've been searching all over for you since Sanek was murdered. Are you alright? Who have you brought with you? I'm okay now. Galvena nearly killed me to make an example for the other girls. This is the man who saved me. And we are in his debt. Thank you, friend, for saving Claire. Is there anything that we can do to repay you? If Sanek was still alive, he would offer you his life. He deserves a better life, as did all Galvena's courtesans, but we originally got involved to find a way into the asylum. Sanek was killed before he could say. Spellhold? Well now, I'm not sure you would ever want to get in there. People that go in don't usually come back out again. But I see you are determined. So be it. I'll say what I know, though it won't be of tremendous help. Only two kinds of people ever get in there. Cowled wizards and deviants. People with special conditions of the mind. Tell me about the cowled wizards. There's really only one representative of the cowled wizards here, and he's long since given up their rigid discipline. The place doesn't suit it. His name is Perth the Adept, and he's seemingly free to come and go from Spellhold all he wants. Uses a ward stone to pass the gates, I think. You might, convince him to give it up. You might take a bribe, but likely your meeting with him will have to be violent. And you mentioned those judged to be deviant. How are they admitted? Well, on the mainland, you would have to cause one heck of a magical disturbance. And if you survive the Cowled Wizard's reprisals, you might get sent there. Here on the Isle itself, we don't work like that. Don't care about magic. The Shark uses Spellhold for other reasons. Dumps his enemies there, sometimes friends too. Other than troublemakers, the asylum also holds mages and others with actual mental instabilities. They can prove quite dangerous and are better locked away. A little too much salt water can taint the mind, and it's not uncommon for someone to lose their grip. The Shark is the one that can order them confined. Proved to be unstable, and the Shark might send you there. The trip would not be gentle, though. His chambers are a good ways west of here. A large building tucked against the hills. Tell the doorman I sent you. Thanks, that's all I needed to know. Alright then. Still don't know why you'd want to get in there. I've heard even more screams than usual from there. However, I thank you for your assistance. Okay.
Just as I thought.
So, we have a new goal now. We want to find this cowled wizard. Perth the Adept, and get his amulet. To use that to get inside. Let's see. Let me check the log again. Did he tell me where this guy is located? No, he did not. That's unfortunate. We don't really have much information. That's the problem. Although, actually, I might check out the temple here. What passes for 1 to Umber Tree. And see if perhaps there's a Cald Wizard in there. Failing that, well, I doubt this town is the entirety of the island, so we'd have to check it out and see what other places there are.
We are
might
all
need our
heroes.
attention.
You and Boo and I.
Head on in. Priestess of Umberly. Yeah, I doubt there's a Cald
Ready
Wizard in
and
here.
able.
But
Why do you disturb my meditations?
what you got? We can buy plenty of potions here if I want them. But we're plenty stocked on those right now, so no need.
Yes. As you will.
This place up here would be my next question. It's a building, but it doesn't have a map marker, so who knows?
In the name of the council, I am here to keep order.
Oh, this is where Perth the Adept lives, is it? Time once again for the experiments. I await your instructions, Warden. I wonder if I might have a moment of your time. I seek information. A moment? No. All the moments are together. All together and with one another. I have no moments. You are in the company with Toby. The likeness of who to recognize have been given to me in my head. Toby? Toby? It looks odd, as if his will to live is not his own. Be careful. I don't think he's thinking for himself. Toby, subject is encountered, do not hesitate to test his limits. These are valuable parameters for study. Settle down, settle down. Are you in control of yourself? Perhaps I can help you. Test of limits. Yes, test of limits. Well, that ended poorly.
Great fun! Right. Potentities.
Something is wrong here.
Okay.
Just ask, and always willing to try.
I'll help however I can.
Airy. Let's see, where is it? Dispel magic on Toby, please. Or Toby gets killed by another party member. Okay, take 2 of my attempt
Nature's servant
to
awaits.
kill this Cald Wizard without Toby dying. Let's give it a go. most of you can just rush him. Nalia, you on the other hand... I think some magic arrow attacks
I'll
will
help
do just
however I
fine.
can.
And we'll actually have Aerie do an acid arrow.
Go for the eyes! Go for the eyes! Yes!
What can I do?
Okay. Aerie, cast Dispel Magic on him. If you would.
This weapon has no effect.
It has no effect!
This is a lot more exciting than
Am
any
I
circus.
Okay. Cancel it, Jaheira. Aid, please.
I need to get a sword.
With vengeance!
Okay. On this occasion,
Yes?
I think I'm actually going to take the time to buff the party before we actually rush in there to face the Cowled Wizard. I don't know why I wasn't doing that before, quite frankly. First, True Seeing.
How can I help?
Then, Nalia. Cast Ghost Armor on herself because
Nature's servant.
reasons. Jaheira, cast Bless. Now, let's see. Yep, this goes to Spellhold. Fortunately, we have a way in and aren't about to just storm it.
As you
Yes, Spellhold. It's just ahead. But before we go in, we're going to want to rest up and heal. And just make sure that we've done everything we want to in the pirate town. But now, Spellhold lies just ahead of us. And Toby finally has his destination in sight. So next time, everyone, we will be heading into Spellhold legitimately, since we have that amulet, and busting Imoen out, and damn the consequences if they try to stop us.